I am having an afternoon off. Whoop, whoop. I've been wanting to get into Cardiff for so long. I just keep thinking about it. I'm magnetised back to the place because it's where I grew up. It's within commuting distance from where I live. So I'm going to get on a train and just go and mooch around shops, buy myself some lunch, eat in a cafe, have a coffee and just live my best life for a few hours until it's the evening and it's time to come back. But before I go, I just want to show you something. For this section of today's video, I've actually partnered up with Wild. Back in October, they sent me some deodorant to try and I've been using it ever since. It's about 9 months now, and I tell you what, I wouldn't go back. And if they weren't partnering up with me and sending me free samples, I would actually buy it with my own money because I just wouldn't want to go back. There was one day I didn't use it because I went and stayed at my boyfriend's and I forgot to pack it and I had to use some other deodorant was there, and I really noticed the difference. Something I've really noticed since using this deodorant, Wild, is like prior to that I'd get like stinky patches in the armpits of my clothes and then they'd go through the wash and then I'd be putting them away and I'd be thinking, hang on, and the smell would still be just like the faint residue of the smell would still be there. I've got acclimatised now to not having that since using this deodorant. It really challenges the culture that we have where you just buy stuff and throw it away afterwards because their packaging is reusable and the bits that aren't reusable they will compost, you know, they'll biodegrade. And the packaging's nice to use as well. This, for example, is the shower gel. It's got a lovely wide bottom, it's nice and chunky and it doesn't sort of skitter around over the edge of the bath when you're leaning over and just pumping it, you know. They are vegan and also cruelty free. A really fun thing about Wild is the novelty of it because you can get a different scent every time you get it, you know. It has a subscription service. You can order different ones every time. They come in really small packages so they go straight through your letterbox. You don't have to be in, you don't have to worry about bothering the neighbours. Anyway, they've sent me 3. So this is Santorini Sunset. Let's give it a whiff. I can smell that all day. Oh my gosh. It's just heaven. Very fragrant. We've got, ooh, something I like. Peach iced tea. Smells just like it, actually. I feel like having a big swig of that one. That's absolutely beautiful. Cucumber cooler. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. This time they've sent me some lip balm and in true Wild style you get a rather nice reusable aluminium, I think that is, container. It's coconut and vanilla, but they've got a little range. Original, whatever that is, and also peach and mango. All right, here's your little thing. Ah, yeah, again, so you've got the compostable refill. Position your refill with the cover on the top of your case. I've taken the lid off, as you know, right, so just do that. Carefully slip the cover from your refill. Oh, and then you just twist it. Oh, in it goes. Go to go then. Yeah, it feels very nice going on. Thank you very much, Wild, for sending me that, because being a flute player, and sometimes I have to play outdoors or in cold environments, I can get quite chapped lips, so having something to protect my lips from the environment is quite useful. I've got a promo code, so if you would like to get 20% off for a limited time, you can use this promo code. I'm just going to stick it right in front of my face so it's nice and big and you can all see it clearly. The promo code is PlanetImo20. That's for 20% off. There's a QR there as well if you want to do the QR code scanning thing. A big thank you again to Wild for partnering up with me for this section of today's vlog. Well, I've made it to the train station from a big adventure, only to have a bit of an anticlimax. The train was cancelled, so I'm waiting half an hour for the next one. But I've got my iPad out, cracked open a lovely cold can of Fanta that I had in my fridge, and I'm going to sit and do some Portuguese for half an hour while I wait for the next train. Which I actually secretly quite like, to be honest, because I find it hard to justify sitting and doing it for that long at home. I've got other things I could be doing, but I can't be doing other things now, so yeah, living my best life. Annoyingly, it started to rain, so I'm sitting here under an umbrella on the train platform. It's kind of like camping in miniature. Sometime later, the screen is saying the next train is cancelled. The app is saying the next train is delayed. I don't know whether to go and just have Greg's in town here. But I'm really looking forward to having lunch in Cardiff, but it's going to be quite late by the time I get there. It's gone 2 now by this point. But anyway, I brought snacks. So I'm snacking. I've got an apple and a satsuma as well, so I'm just going to sit under my umbrella and enjoy a little munch in the fresh air. Hey, the train turned up. I thought I was going to be there for another half an hour, and all of a sudden it turned up, and it said it was, well, it said it was delayed on one thing, on another thing it said it was cancelled. The announcements seemed to be, I don't know, they were all contradicting each other. Anyway, I feel like I've got a bonus half an hour back into my day now, because I was beginning to think, is it silly going all the way into Cardiff when basically the shops will probably be all shut by 5:30 and won't have much time, because I will need to eat when I get there because I'm hungry. I've just really been looking forward to sitting in a cafe just on my own, just watching the passers-by and tucking into something. I've got my heart set on mac and cheese from Costa, but I bet they've sold out by the time I get there. I'm gonna have a little munch on my fruit now. I wanted to wait till I'd finished that pot because it's sugar-free, and I just think sugary fruit and that is just not compatible. Anyway, I just got completely lost in my phone because I was on a bit of a delete-a-thon. God, my screenshots build up and up. I tell you what, in my phone, like photos bit, and it's all train times and things like that. I don't need them after the day, but they just accumulate, so I've been deleting loads. But I've also been going down a bit of a trip down memory lane, like all my Lisbon photos were on there and stuff, so that was nice. Anyway, munch time now. This is the apple from, what's it called, B&M Bargains. The nicest apples I've had in ages. It's gone back to raining again. I just realised I've left my shopping list at home up on my desk in my bedroom. I had a little list of things on there. It wasn't a lot, because mostly I just wanted to have a little mooch and a roam around. I definitely want some more dry shampoo, because I've been trying to go a few more, well, not more days, at least one more day between washes. So I've been trying to use dry shampoo in between times to try and train my hair not to grease up so quick. One of you recommended that, so thank you very much for that tip. I shall give that a go. Well, I have been giving it a go, but I'm running low of dry shampoo now. I've just remembered there's a big Costa near Catay's rail station, and that's closer to get off. So I'll save a little bit of time if I get off at Catay's and eat in Costa there, and then I can walk into town from there. And hopefully things will be open for another hour and a half or so at least, so I get some time to have some retail therapy. Here we are coming to Catay's now. That's a university building there. They were very cheery ladies there. Look, I said there was a big Costa. Look, it's there. That's how close it is. I went in there once before and vlogged about it. That was ages ago, actually. It was right before Christmas, and my dad had just come down with COVID. It was back in those days, and there was all of a to-do. Didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, oh no. But anyway, it all worked out right. We just had to have 2 Christmases. That's a later one. I've converted my boyfriend to the mac and cheese of Costa now. He decided he didn't like mac and cheese. I mean, I don't know what there is not to like, but anyway, he reckoned he didn't, and I said, well, that's not logical because you love pasta and you love cheese. And he said, I know, but there's just something about it. Anyway, he tried it and he's converted now. It's not looking too hopeful, is it? I don't know if they even sell it, I'll ask. Anyway, looks like I'm having a cheese and tomato toasty at this time of day. Egg and mushroom. Oh look, that's a nice option for me. Don't fancy it though. I want something hot. I've ordered. They normally sell it, but it's just too late in the day, so they sold out. And today's coffee was brought to me by Kerry. Thank you so much for the Buy Me a Coffee donation for the coffee. And I got myself a toasty as well. I should have got a small. I forgot how big medium is. That's the size of my head, that is. I wasn't joking about it being as big as my head. Look, see? I've got froth at my nose. I splashed out on a cappuccino. I've been very restrained lately, having an Americano with milk just because it's less calories, but I'm having a treaty day today. Oh, it's a shame it didn't have macaroni cheese, but this does smell absolutely amazing and it's lovely and hot. Oh, yum. Well, that was delicious. Nearly finished it. Look, the toilet is locked. Well, it's not blocked, so they've barricaded it in. Look. Oh, it's all froth by this point. Look at that. Whoa. I'm playing with my food. Is it called food when it's froth, or is it still drink? Time to go. It looks like my stairs. When I go upstairs, I always spill my coffee when I'm wandering around the house. All that bit's blocked off. Off out into lovely Catay's. And is it raining? Oh, get in, it's not raining. That is great news. I can't remember what I was going to say now. It's been ages just setting the manual focus on the camera. I couldn't see the screen to do it because of the brightness out here. If you're setting focus on manual, there's a little plus button on the back of the camera. You have to like magnify the image and then you can focus it a lot more easily by eye. That's my top tip for if you ever switch to manual focus with the ring on the camera. Anyway, I'm passing by University Student Union there. It's looking a bit kind of autumnal out here. Look, big old leaves on the floor. What's going on with that? Have we had some high winds or something? I'm not sure. Well, it's July and it's been a very chilly July so far. I remembered what I was going to say. I was going to say I'm going to go into the museum to use the loo because that loo was blocked off. It was probably wet on the floor or something where they just mopped it. I expect they were just waiting for it to dry or something. So yeah, there is loads of toilets in the museum, and it's free to get into the museum, so if you get caught short and you need a wee or something or other, you can just nip down there. They just go in and use a loan and go back out again if you want to. You're not allowed to film in the museum, and I'm gutted about this because I love going to museums and I love filming in museums, but I've got a feeling I can ask for special permission and organise it, but it's not something I could do spontaneously on the hoof. Am I too old to walk on that wall now? Oh, I want to do it. The thing is, I lived in Cardiff since I was born, and I used to do things like walk along this wall because it was a great height for a kid to walk on. I just want to do it. I'm nearly 50. There's loads of students walking past. Whoa, nearly overbalanced then. Still doing it. I can't help myself. It's like I'm conditioned to do it from my early childhood. This is a lovely museum. I highly recommend it, but I am going to have to put my camera away as I go in. This is how nice the toilets are down here, and I am only filming in here because there's not a soul in here, otherwise I definitely wouldn't be. Right, going back out now. Oh, I really wanted to stay in there longer. I had a funny emotional response walking in through the door. I'm going to walk through here. Yeah, I don't know, when I stepped into the museum it just went completely like tranquil in an instant. It was a calm, I don't know about saying about atmospheres of places. I don't really quite know what that means scientifically when you say it had a nice atmosphere, but it felt like it had a nice atmosphere, like calm, contemplative, relaxing, restful. There's kind of like a hum, isn't there, like a white noisy sort of hum in places like that. It's silent, but if you removed the silence, then there would be no noise. Do you know what I mean? It's like a silence that... Oh, there's a dragonfly. I've lost my thread now because I was looking at the dragonfly. Anyway, yeah, it was a peace and calm came over me, and the smell of it just brought me straight back to my childhood visits there. I'm going to pop to the chemist first, something like, is it Superdrug or something like that? Or Savers? There's a big one, isn't there? A discounted chemist thing. Now, do you know what? This is a bit sad, right? One of my relatives recently died, an older lady in her 70s. It was very sad. And anyway, when I was in Costa, I went on Facebook, this is related, and a post from 6 days ago from her popped up, and it made me really sad. It was the first time I'd seen it, and it was almost as like she was still there, you know. But I knew, you know, it's funny, you go to like them sort of to give a bit of affirmation. This is how I've kept in touch with her for years, you see, on an almost daily basis. So it was a bit sad. But anyway, the post that she wrote was that, well, she shared it on from somebody, that you write your shopping list down in pen on your counter, leave it in the kitchen, and then go shopping and you can't remember what's on it. Well, she was right about that. That's exactly what's happened now, and literally the only thing I can remember, two things, mouthwash and dry shampoo. So let's go and get those first, and hopefully we'll remember the other things. Superdrug, that was the one. Should I get one of these? Yes, let's get one of these. I'm walking through the beauty aisle. I'm the worst person to go through the beauty aisle. I like the natural look. Mind you, I'm not so sure about the natural greasy look in between washes. They're more expensive than I thought. Look, $3.25. I've been buying the cheap stuff from Lidl, and that's worked perfectly fine, to be honest. I was wondering if they did dark coloured one, because I've noticed sometimes mine, when I spray it in, it looks a little bit lighter, like in a grey kind of way. So this would be ideal. But look at the price of that. £4.20. Whoop, £5. I wonder how long that lasts. They are on a buy two, get the second one half price, mind. These ones are cheaper. Look, there's a great big one there, and it lasts longer, presumably £3.49 for a great big one, as opposed to $4.25 for one fraction of the size. I reckon I'm going to go for this volume one. I must say, I have found that I feel like my hair's got more volume when I use dry shampoo, and I quite like the feel of it afterwards, so I'm actually going to treat myself to that. Oh yeah, mouthwash was the other thing. Oh, look at the price of that, £5.9. Blimey. Oh, I'll go for a Shop's Own, I think. $3.19 for Superdrug's Own. That's a whitening. I tend to watch out for the whitening. I haven't tried whitening stuff for years because I always found it gave me sensitive teeth. Does it still do that, or has it evolved since? Because I literally haven't tried it for so long because I did not like that sensation. It's actually, ironically, my daughter that's been using the mouthwash, not me. I've already had a look in, but it's been going down fast. Which one should I get? I don't want the 0% alcohol. I quite like that icy blast that you get. I'll go for that one, $2.79. What is dermaplaning? Dermaplaning. What is that? Sorry, it took me a while to read that properly. Something to do with eyebrows, apparently. Precise blades for eyebrow shaping and facial shaving. Oh gosh, looks like a cutthroat razor from the old days. I never wanted to do anything with my eyebrows, but then the other day a wispy long hair was sticking out and it was like going grey, and I thought, oh, I'm having that out quick, and I tweezed it out. That's it for this shop. I've got a craving to go and look in WH Smith's, and I don't know why, because I don't actually want anything specifically. Oh, mind you, I do fancy going to the library, take out some sheet music, but I don't know if it'll be open. I'll have a think now while I'm in here queuing. Impulse purchase at the till. I don't know why, after all that coffee, but somehow I am just gasping thirsty, so I got myself some water. I think it was 79 pence, and you know that coffee, to be fair, I think a lot of it was air. I mean, it was one of those coffees that look massive, but when you pick it up it feels lighter than it looks. I'm just passing by the edge of Cardiff Castle here. I am going to pop to the library and just see if it's open still. Just passing by Queen's Arcade there. The bottom bit's been blocked off for ages, I think. My boyfriend and I were having one of these conversations in the long car journey the other day. It was one of these, if money was no object, how would you change your life thing? And funnily enough, mine was pretty much the same, and his was really far-fetched and fantastical. You know, he would have a yacht and God knows what other luxuries. Mine was pretty much the same, except I would like to live in Cardiff, if possible. I do like where I am now. Where I am now is good. I was talking to my daughter about it, and she said she actually likes where we are as well. She feels really at home. It is good where we are. But Cardiff is better for like transport links, for going anywhere else. You haven't got a commute to get to Cardiff if you're already in Cardiff, and once you're in Cardiff you've got the trains and everything, so yeah, that's how it'd be different. That's the library up there. You can find the library because there's a great big hoop outside it, and it's next to John Lewis. I'd say this hoop is pretty much irresistible to all children to, you know, attempt to slither up it and then get stuck and slide all the way back down again. Okay, secretly I'd like to be doing that, but I think that really is going beyond. Oh, they're closing in 15 minutes. It's 4:45 now and they shut at 5. He would let me in to just like drop books off, but I said, oh no, I wanted to have a good old browse, so I'll come back another day. So I will. I was thinking, to be honest, probably for the first week of having those books, because you can have them for 3 weeks, I believe, unless they've changed it since I last got them out. During that first week I wouldn't have time to go through them anyway, so I'll have to have another trip into Cardiff, won't I? I want to practice my sight reading, basically. I still haven't heard from the uni. If this is your first time watching my channel, I recently, well, not that recently, quite a few weeks ago now, applied to do an MA music at uni as a mature student, age 49, and I'm still waiting to hear about that. But I was thinking, well, just in case I get in, I should practice my sight reading on the flute, because I haven't really done a lot of complicated stuff for many decades. I know it would be fun, but anyway, yeah, I've got other stuff to work on for the next week or so anyways. It's fine. I think maybe I'm going to have a look in Waterstones. That's one of those things it just pops into my head from time to time when I'm going about my daily life. Oh, I fancy popping into Waterstones. No idea why. I should probably analyse why I get these sudden urges just randomly. There's probably some kind of positive association with it. Oh, hello, pigeon. Hello, goodbye. I do hope Waterstones doesn't shut at 5 and everywhere else. Coming past the haze. Oh, the ladies' toilet's open again? Good grief. Seriously? I mean, make sure I don't film anybody coming out. Public convenience. It's open again. I wonder how long that's been open. Oh, good. Well, that's good to know. You know me, I know my toilets. I love looking at all the archive photographs of Cardiff, like, you know, from the early 1900s or even earlier, and quite often this place features in them. Oh, look, it's just closing up. Look, what a time I've come in. I don't know. It's because I didn't want to sacrifice doing all the things I needed to do this morning. Got chessboards here. That's nice. My daughter likes chess. Mr. Cleaning Man is coming. I could do with him going right through my house and out the other side, to be honest. Just in need of that at the moment. See when this shuts then. This one's open till 6. Oh, that takes me back. The sticker dolly dressing books. Do you know, my daughter used to love these, but she would never finish them because she didn't want to have finished them. So she always saved some more for later. And she ended up growing out of them before she used them all up. Anyway, look, this is Imo's guide to toilets today. Just by there, and I don't want to film it because there's people queuing to go in it, but there's a customer toilet, and I think it's a disabled one. I'll check before I leave. Why am I in the children's section? It's habit, that's why. Imogen, your daughter is 19. Come away from the... Oh, but look this... Oh, isn't that cute? No, Imogen, put it down. Don't be so silly. Oh, look at the crocodile. As a sloth. My daughter would still love that now, even at her age, I'm sure. Yes, it is a disabled loo, and I'm popping upstairs because I like fact books. whole section on popular science. I used to like reading stuff like that. Oh, that looks interesting. The Black Death, a new history of the bubonic plagues of London. So that sort of thing fascinates me. I love history, but I'm not interested in the political history. I like the everyday people history. My daughter was saying to me, she loves history. She said, but I only like the history of things that I'm interested in now in modern times. So whatever she's interested in now, she's interested in the history of it, you know, how it used to be in times gone by. This is food and drink. We passed loads of history sections there. Gardening, obviously a gap in my knowledge there after what happened to my plants. That was disastrous. Big sports section. Biographies. Music. I was thinking I might get a sort of musicology-ish book out of the library. They've got a little cafe up here, and I always thought to myself, what a lovely little calm and quiet contemplative space to be in and enjoy a coffee and maybe have a look at a book or something. Ooh, languages. Is Korean a lot more popular these days? They've got Korean from zero there. My daughter was doing Korean for a while. I think it might be to do with like programs on the telly that are being exported from South Korea, maybe. Oh, they got Portuguese in 3 months. Do you know, I started on that. I still haven't learned it. It's taken me 20 years so far, and I'm still only on A1 level. No, I don't know what level I am. I'm joking. I probably am though. There's loads of different levels of fluency. The A1 is the bottom one. Anyway, I'm going to head out of here and see what else. I'll follow my nose and see where I end up. Hey, my daughter told me the other day flares are back in fashion. Make the most of this, everybody. You'll only see me in fashion about once every 20 years when it comes around again. I'm going this way. I remembered something on my list, birthday card. I wonder where I can get a birthday card from. I'm in St David's Centre. It's all looking very quiet down there in that closed off bit. Anyway, I'm going to go to the works and I'll look at birthday cards. Any excuse to go in the works. I love it. Oh, the pigeons are having a good old munch. Late last night, I had a very cosy, lovely time with my new planner because I get the academic ones. I'm just stuck on them, you know, once it's hard to switch when you're on one. And I was writing in all my gigs and significant dates, you know, for the coming 12 months, August to August. And it was really enjoyable. But I got back into crafting in my planner again. And I do like stickers. I know that's probably a bit immature for my age, but there's just something about a bit of washi tape and some stickers on a page to make you really feel like you own the day. I had a mountain of them left over from our home education days, which my daughter didn't want anymore, but I've come to the end of them, or they've lost their sticky because they're so old. I don't think they've got greeting cards other than multi-packs, so I'm going to go and have a look in WH Smith's because I want to go in there and have a look in the clearance section anyway, because it's just one of those things I love to do. Oh, don't sit in that one. Aha, I found a greeting card section. Hey, that's me, that is. Look, still got it. I've actually still got a scooter under my stairs. We bought them in the pandemic when we were trying to avoid doing sort of, I don't know, 3 or 4 mile journeys on public transport, so we went on scooters instead. They were great. Yeah, I'm not using it at the moment. I do enjoy it though, I must admit. It's normally raining and then I worry about the brakes being a bit slippy. Standing here just laughing at these cards. The reason I'm finding them funny is because I'm trying to get mum a birthday card, and just imagining if I did get this for my mum, which I'm not going to, like her face. Another year older. Blow out those candles any way you can. Yeah, don't worry, mum, I'm putting that one back. Don't worry, back it goes. Luckily, I haven't got into TikTok. I'm avoiding it like the plague because YouTube is enough, honestly. Oh dear, fart, Barry, for God's sake, fart. They're all a bit anal. I think the Americans are probably disgusted right now because it's a bit British, isn't it, to find farting funny. But I do. Okay, I was ages downstairs because I was choosing a card, which I chose, but also I was on the phone because I had a phone call, so chatted for ages, pacing up and down the aisles, and I realised there was a massive post office down there, so that's where the post office is, and it's huge. There's lots of people in there queuing up. It's a funny old thing, just browsing around when you've no intention of actually buying anything. It triggers daydreams and fantasising about nice things and gives me ideas of things to do and that sort of thing. It's a bit of an emotional journey, I suppose. Just nice. Anyway, right, it's down here, the old clearance section. Bags. Oh, I wonder if I'll make it into uni or not. Oh, I hope so. I'm scared though. Anyone in there? No, I'm scared. I keep having like panics at night. Oh my gosh, if I get into uni, how on earth am I going to cope with all the extra work? How am I going to get time to do anything? And I'm like, Imogen, you'll just have to do less of the things you do now. You'll have to do more delegating. You'll manage. Somehow or another, you will make it work. Well, this is a coincidence after what I was saying in the works about you just liking sticking stickers on my planner. Well, there's an actual book of calendar stickers here, reduced to £3. I'm not sure if it's quite the thing for me. They actually sell card readers in here, as in bank card readers, $59.99. Oh, and $49.99. I don't know what the difference is. Good grief, didn't know you could just buy them. I've been thinking about buying myself another fountain pen. I love my fountain pen, except it's very small. It's like a little mini skinny one, and I feel like I'd write a lot neater with a chunkier one with a better grip on it, because it's so slippy and shiny. I did buy it from here actually in a sale. It was like a $5 or something, and I had loads of cartridges with it, I think right from this part. And I do love it, but I think I would love an easier to use one more. I'm not going to get one today, but I'm thinking about it. They've got some real chunkers here. I think I'd like to get Parker though, because I've got the inner refillable cartridge for a Parker, and the Parker cartridges, they are different. Like, they got a different end on them. These are a different shape, so all cartridges are not alike, you know. Parker ones are different from the standard ones. Another advantage to having two on the go is I can have a different colour ink in each, and, you know, do multicolour notes, which I find helpful. Bought myself some stickers from Flying Tiger. I was rather relaxed in there. I thought, oh, I filmed loads, I can't film more shopping content. But anyway, got these for £1. They're just the days of the week, so they'll pretty up my planner a bit. They did have some other quite nice stickers, but they were like books of stickers with many pages of which I just wouldn't use, because they weren't the sort of thing I would want to put in my diary, so I didn't get them. But yeah, nearly, so near so far. It's about 6:20 in the evening now. As you can see, it's got all gloomy and rainy. I decided to walk. I thought, I know, I'll walk to Lidl in Cathays, buy some sweetened soya milk, because I'm almost out. And well, I had a home delivery and that didn't go well. They only sent me one out of all the ones I ordered. So I was going to do that, get something I can just eat straight away as well, to eat on the way home, maybe while waiting for the train, so I don't have to cook when I get in, but then just get straight on with editing then, just how I like it. But anyway, yeah, then it started to rain, but I'm just going to do it anyway, because I don't feel ready to leave Cardiff yet. I don't feel like I've had enough Cardiff time. So on foot I am. There's the new theatre there. That is a lovely building. I wonder what that used to be originally. Lovely red brick building there. I made it to Lidl through the rain. 175. I feel like I'm doing my shopping vlog. I'm not doing a whole shopping vlog, I promise. Anyway, there's almonds. I need some of those. I'm going to have a look at the ready to eat stuff and choose something to eat on my way home. This is apparently $3.99 for a large pack. Ooh, yeah, I could go for some of that. That's going to be my dinner. Cool, that feels like a right treat, that does. I'm debating about the drinks. They look, for 39p I could have a lovely bottle of fizzy water. But you know what I want really? Pepsi Max Cherry. That's what I actually want, and it's a lot dearer. But you know, I'm having a treaty day, so I'm going to go for it. Welcome to Imo. Here we are. This is what I've come in for. Soya drink original, 99p. I am only getting one because I don't want to carry it in my rucksack, you know, any more than that. Right, do you know what I'm going to do now? I am going to pay for this, go and wait on the train station and scoff my little feast and get the next train that comes. I just missed the train, didn't I? Am I actually wet? I am actually wet, and I've been under an umbrella. Yeah, just missed the train, but the advantage is there's nobody here to smell my fish. Because I was walking along thinking, people are probably not going to want to smell fish, especially on the train. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be good if I had a nice empty shelter to sit in to eat it? And my dream has come true, so I'm going to tuck in. Oh, yum. Come to Imo. I'm absolutely starving. I got on a train eventually. They're all messed up at the moment. There's been some signalling error, so all the trains are all over the place. I'm going to have to change at Pontypridd. Another train has been cancelled, so I've got off at Pontypridd. My next train is cancelled as well due to the same fault on the line earlier. So I'm not going to get home till gone 9 p.m. This was not meant to take quite so long. But never mind, I've been doing loads of Portuguese today throughout the day in my various periods of waiting. So I really have made some good progress on that course actually, which I've been progressing through really slowly because I've only been doing 5 to 10 minutes every morning with my first cup of coffee. It's like my routine and I really enjoy it. But I always feel like I can't really spend too long on it because it feels like I should be getting on with my day really. So I've had a good indulgent stint on that today, and it looks like I've got another half an hour here and then the train journey home as well. I didn't bring my MacBook today because I thought, no, I won't edit till I get home, but now I'm not going to edit till really late. Anyway, I might as well just end the vlog here.
The train nesaf i gyrraedd platform 3.
But thank you so much for watching. Do feel free to give the video a like if you happen to like it. I'll pop a playlist up on the end screen. Oh my gosh, this is about the 4th time basically I'm right under a speaker. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I will leave a playlist of videos from me in the end screen so you can watch some more if you like. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!